you've brought up a really good point. When it feels like electric vehicles or EVs are being pushed as this grand climate solution, it almost feels a little counterintuitive. Is it really better to get an EV and then charge it on a grid that still relies on fossil fuels versus just sticking with my regular, traditionally gas-powered car? Let's break this down into 4 points. First, and I stand on this point so hard, it would be far more environmentally friendly, energy efficient, convenient if we had more public transportation in walkable areas. Obviously, however, that can get complicated because at least here in the US, we've deeply established ourselves as a car-based society. But not to say that it's impossible. Second, we've said multiple times on this channel that we need to stop emitting greenhouse gases as soon as possible. Point blank, period, end of sentence. So there's a benefit to having electric vehicles because they themselves don't actually emit anything. And even though a large portion of our grid is still run by fossil fuels, we are hopefully going to continue transitioning to using renewable energy. Third, using fossil fuels to power a grid to then charge an EV actually releases less emissions than just simply putting gas into a traditional car. And that's for 2 reasons. A, EVs are designed to be super energy efficient. To put it into perspective, EVs use about 85 to 90% of the energy in their battery, plus other things to reduce their energy usage, like regenerative braking. On the other hand, gas-powered cars typically only convert about 15 to 25% of the energy in their fuel into movement. And B, power plants just tend to use fossil fuels more efficiently than a typical combustion engine car. And finally, my 4th point is that even though the production of EVs typically has a little bit more carbon emissions compared to traditional cars, due to things like mining for the material in the batteries, EVs more than make up for that during their lifetime. Let us know if you have any other comments or questions about climate change. We're here to answer anything. We're Shift Climate Talks, here to help you figure this shift out together.